Hello, hello. Oh god, this is why you do not ever like take a long hiatus. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, hello, hello. Can you guys all hear me? Hello, Genos. Hello, Illa. Hello. 12B. Oh, hello, Mooney. Wow, Mooney. Sorry. Hi guys! It's been so long! Okay, hang on a minute. I'm gonna make sure everything's still running. Because YouTube is... well, no, it's not YouTube's fault. It's Restream's fault. Restream is like... not having it. It decided to just change all of my settings and I went, wait, that's not what I told you to do. Alright, let me just check to make sure. Dang, this is weird. I haven't done this in so long. Alright. Okay. Is the music too loud or is it all good? Because I think it's okay. I have it pretty low. Pika pika pika. Oh wow. The Twitch is like way more delayed than the YouTube. That's pretty crazy. Alright. Coolly. I think we're goody. I'm going to just put my phone over here. My room is such a chaotic mess right now. Like, I'm like kind of stuck. So I got a new desk. That's one thing. Thank you for the resub. 17 months, my god. And then I think Genos, I think it was the last thing you also subbed. So thank you guys for the subs. Cool. Hello stranger. Hello stranger. I have like a new desk setup, so I'm like getting used to doing it with streaming. I've done it with like recording, but not with streaming, so it's just kind of like a, ooh, where am I going? Hi! Drifter, thank you for the sub! The 15 months to 15 sub sandwiches. Oh yeah, sub sandwiches, that's what we used to do. My god, it has been too long. I don't remember even what I do anymore. Alright, I'm gonna close Restream and I'm gonna pray it keeps working. Alright. Hello! It's the small. I figured it would be the best model to come back with. Natsu, hello, happy birthday and happy Halloween. Thank you, Drifter! Have you been busy, girl? I have been. Touching hella grass, dude. You don't even know. Oh my god. Let's go. Sim, hello. Oh my god, you guys are all here. I'm so happy, even though I'm like an hour and a half late. So you know, you guys know what it is. You all know how it is. It's not a Natsu stream if we're not like really late. And I hope I don't get copyrighted for using the Cult of the Lamb, Lo-Fi Lamb live stream music in the background. I have been obsessed with Cult of the Lamb, so we're gonna listen to Cult of the Lamb in the background. I was hoping they'd do the softer ones first, but they've been doing the action ones, so I'm like, wait. Anyway. It's so much grass. Natsu been out here grazing or something. Everyone's back. We're all back. The party. We're getting the band back together, guys. It's been 2 years. It hasn't been 2 years. Hang on a minute. I'm going to move the chat over to the right so that I can see it. And I'm not looking constantly to my other monitor. I was young way back then. Guys, it has not been that long. I mean, maybe in in Natsu years, but not like actually been that long, okay? Yeah, Natsu, the void has been sadly been what should I say, abandoned lately, because Natsu's been traveling for so much. Fong, hello, dude, thank you so much for the cute chibi drawing. I can't believe it. I was like, oh, Fong has so many good friends, and I was like, I'm glad, and I was like, wait, that's me. And I was like, oh, and I'm sassy. But like, thank you. But yeah, y'all, I missed you guys. Yours was super cute. Funk talent for sure. No, Ilya, yours was cute too. I saw yours first, and I was like, ah, yes, the good one with the touching on railgun. And then I went, wait a minute, I'm on there too. We sat around a campfire, speak of old tales of Natsu adventure via cave drawings. Dude, if I had more time, I would have made you guys like a whole animation about what the heck has happened in the last, what, half a year? I was checking back when I last talked with you guys. The last time we had a stream was for the Paper Mario game and the Wuthering Waves back in May. So it's been, what, June, July, August, September, October? So almost 6 months, pretty much. Jesus Christ, that's like half a year, man. Half a year. Where's the time gone? It's crazy. Okay, alright. I have my dinner too because I didn't get to finish it. We're gonna pray to God that I don't get sick, cause yeah, I have pho from my lunch from yesterday, and the thing was, I kind of called it in a little too early before my dad could take us to go get the food. And the thing with pho is real authentic pho. You get the rare steak, and then it's like rare, like straight off the, you know, out of the package. And then you pour the hot soup on top and it cooks the thing. But the problem is, I think we got there like 10-15 minutes after the time they said the food would be ready. So I don't think the soup was hot enough. And so, yeah, theirs was straight off the cow. Like, literally, it was all, like, wrapped up in a bloody, Ziploc. And I was like, okay. But I poured the soup on it, and it didn't change color, and I went, that's not good. So we're gonna pray. It eventually did try to change color, and I just zapped it in the microwave to reheat it, but, like, we're gonna hope to God that Natsu doesn't wake up in the middle of the night with stomach pains, because I have had enough of my stomach. Let's be completely honest. Anyway, so if you hear me slurping, that's because I'm eating soup. Anyway, I got soup. I'm in soup. Yeah, we'll get to that reason why I'm eating soup, but okay, alright. Let's just like recount from the beginning. So the last time you guys saw me was in May, and as some of you know from that stream that I talked about, a lot of stuff have happened. But pretty much since the beginning of this year, it has been rough for Natsu. And it wasn't supposed to, but it was. And it's been a really rough year. But it's been also a good year, so it's not too bad. But yeah, so from the last time I saw you guys, I was dealing with a lot of family things going on. Oh wait, I lose the streak. No, Junos, it's okay. Yeah, so like, my fish passed away in the spring. My aunt passed away in January, grand aunt. And then I had to deal with taking care of a lot of sick people, like the fish. And then my dog had health issues, and my family was having health issues, and my grandma was in the hospital, and it was just like, Oh my god. And then I had to like house sit for my coworkers' cats and their senior cats with health issues. It was just not a fun spring. And so by the time I think the last time we streamed I said like, yeah, I was working on, we were hoping like my grandma would get healthier but we were caretaking for her. And then everyone else kind of got better, but like, yeah, there was still a lot of things. I had to take my dad to the ER and the house was falling apart and work was just being insane. So yeah, that was the majority of the beginning of the year. And then, so since then, still caretaking for grandma. She's doing a lot better, but it does take up a lot of our time that we are usually helping out with my aunt, taking care of her. But she's doing better. She is making it. She just turned 90 in September, so we were really happy we got to celebrate that with her. We were like worried she might not get to it, but she got to it. She got it. And she's springy as ever. And then let's see. Yeah. So still caretaking for her mostly, but it's a little less than it was before, but it still takes up some time. June was the month of weddings. So I had like 3 friends get married this year, and like 2 of them had their weddings in June. So one of them was in Japan, but I decided not to go to that one because the one later on in September was in Hawaii. So I was like, okay, I can't go to 2 destination weddings. That's just a little too much. So, but I got to see my friend get married on a live stream for Japan and stuff. And it was really nice. The other one, oh wait, yeah, the second one was in June, was also a destination wedding. So, so that one we went to California for it and stuff. And yeah, it was good though. It was good because I got to see my friends and stuff, but it was just like, I had to go to bridal showers, I had to go to bachelorette parties, I had to go to weddings. I was like, dude, weddings it's a fun time, but it sure is a lot of work. But yeah, it was good. It was good. But I was really busy in June with like going to California, going to you know, again, bridal showers and everything like that. And I think that was, hold on, let me get my phone, because my phone tells me what I did the last few months. Yeah, I think that was mostly what happened in June, and that was just like getting that done while caretaking for grandma, and stuff like that. And then, let's see. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else super big in June. July turned into the month of conventions. So July was, I did a lot. I went to the Dodgers games for Japanese Heritage Month and Hololive, which, oh my god, I gotta tell you guys the Hololive story because everyone has asked about that one, and it is probably the best story I have. You not believe. I got photos. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys some photos of that one because that one is just oof. I fought for that thing. Yes, those, and then Anime Expo and wait, was that the month I went to Anime Impulse? Wait, when did I go to Anime Impulse? Hold on. Was that no, that was August. That was August. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I got photos for these ones. So yeah, that was July and August. And then September was like birthdays. I had my grandma's birthday and a few other family birthdays and stuff going on. And I also put in my 2 weeks for my job. So yeah. That was September. That wasn't stressful at all. And then October was my birthday. October has been insane. We'll talk about October on its own because it's the most recent, so I remember it the most. And lot happened in October. I've literally like not been home for like most of October. Touching some hella grass for sure. But yeah, that was the overall gist of it. But yeah, with most of the main concerns, it was family stuff, personal stuff, a lot of doctor appointment stuff. Yep. I think this is the most I've ever seen doctors in like ever. Like this year alone, between me and my family and everyone else, like I think this is the most I've ever been to hospitals and doctors and everything, which is not a good thing, but it's okay. We're like trying to figure things out. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, and then work. So work has been really crazy. In addition to everything else being crazy, but like yeah, the work was just like driving me insane for the last few months. And it's not the how do I word this in a way without giving away too much information? It's not the final destination for Natsu. Let's put it that way. Like I am Natsu, the multi, dimensional traveler, VTuber, archivist and stuff, right? Yeah. Archivist of the void and everything like that. Like, yeah, me being normal person job, not the end of my life. That's not the destination. So yeah, but if anyone knows anything about jobs right now, wherever you live, like jobs in general right now is just, the hunt for jobs, getting a new one, stuff like that. Like everyone is like just struggling right now. So it's tough. It's tough to like switch jobs. It's tough to go around and stuff. But like, I thought about it for months and I just went, I need to just let go, Like I was like, I need to just do this for myself because I have too much going on all the different other fronts. And it's not the thing I wanted to end up doing for the rest of my life. So I was like, I need to go into the areas that I want to actually go to and have a job that also lets me do this so that I can stream with you guys and stuff. Because with my other one, it was just like I did not have time to do anything. Like I barely had time to do basic stuff like going to the bathroom, eating 3 meals a day, going to sleep on time. Like it consumed so much of my time, and it was just like, nah, I don't want to do that no more. So it was a little bit of a leap of faith, but I am now a free traveler. Roaming the void once more. But yeah, I'm running on my own. I'm gonna figure this all out. And I think it's been good because like I have been way more productive the last few days than I have in months. So it's good. I can like try to get all this personal stuff done, and then hopefully things will pan out and Natsu won't be stuck homeless in the void. No, I know I'll be okay, guys. I'll be okay. But I just gotta figure out what I'm doing. Yep. But I'm just hoping I can find something that lets me have better work-life balance. That's the main thing. Like it's just like having that balance is important to me, and I could tell where it was like ruining my mental health and everything. And yeah, it was just getting to a point where it was like it's affecting the physical health, mental health. I'm just burnt out, and I'm like, yeah, no, I gotta go back to being the real Natsu. So yeah. It's been a lot. But like I said, not all bad things. Like it's also been good things. And oh yeah, and like this month I also went to Seattle, so I got to go with my friends to Seattle and stuff, and that was cool. I hang out a lot on the West Coast. Okay, I like the West Coast. Also, most people I know are on the West Coast, so I'm like, you know, West Coast, cool coast. Also, speaking of Dodgers, world champions. We won the World Series. Yeah, I was like, hey, yo. I wasn't totally paying attention. But I was watching, and it was good. For sure, for sure. I have like all of anyone that I know that's a Dodger fan is just like celebrating constantly. Anyway, okay, alright. So that's like the overall gist of what's going on. Before we get into the photos, I will also mention a little bit about the future. So this is still not a full comeback, but yeah, so while I'm searching for myself, I still can't fully come back to streaming right now, I think. To me, I feel like I need to sort out at least, you know, finding a daytime thing to do. A daytime job. When I'm not being a multi-dimensional traveler. So I want to focus on getting that done and stuff. Especially because the year is ending, so a lot of places are starting to look for new hires and stuff. Because it'll be a new year and everything. Start off with a good foot. So yeah, I want to focus on that stuff. Finish up anything going on at home. And a lot of health stuff to fix. A lot of personal stuff to work on. So yeah. Once that's all done though, I will be back. I'll see how like the next month or two go to. Also, it's the holidays, so I'm probably gonna be busy with family and friends and stuff anyway, so. But when I can, I'll try to stream. We have so many games we gotta do. I have the new Princess Zelda game. The Echoes of Wisdom. I also have, we still have Paper Mario. We still have all the games we've been playing already. You know, Paper Mario, we got Withering Waves, we got Zenless Zone Zero, which I haven't played on stream yet, I don't think, actually, huh? Hey, yeah, because it came out. And then I saw Girls Frontline 2 is now in a pre-order, but I'm not like super into Girls Frontline. I'm into Noah Cloud. I like Noah Cloud, but I don't really like the Girls Frontline in general, but I wanted to try it. I'm still waiting for Arknights Enfield. Literally, the day that game freaking finally comes will be the day Natsu makes the real comeback. Like, man, I can't wait for Arknights Enfield, and I'm hoping it's so good and it has Mizuki and Golden Glow, because I just, like, the minute they add in Nami's characters, like, oh my god, it's over. I'm going to Arknights Enfield. And I'm dropping Arknights. No offense, I just can't fully get into Arknights because I am not smart enough for Arknights. Oh my god, we have to talk about the freaking Call of Duty, whatever. Is it Call of Duty? I forget which one it is. The collab they had like a few months back, dude. I'll get to that. But anyway, we have lots of games to play. I've got plenty of things. I kind of fell out of Genshin. Like, I'm still playing to catch up because I never finished Fontaine or anything, and I like Fontaine, but I am not liking Natlan at all. Like, literally, there's nothing about it that is making me happy. And I'm just so far behind on all my games. I missed so many events, guys. It's not even funny. Anyway, so yeah, eventually we'll get back into regular content, and then we'll catch up on all these games so I can go buy more games. I gotta show you guys Cult of the Lamb, but I have to forewarn you, I downloaded Cult of the Lamb on Switch because it was easier to take it around with me than doing it on Steam. So I don't have the Twitch integration, but it is on sale right now. I could buy both the Steam version and have the Switch version. I kind of was considering it, and then I can redo the game, but like also Cult of the Lamb is kind of a grind depending on how good you are at the game, and you guys know I'm not good at those games. And then we still have Lies of P, and what else is on my computer? Oh, yeah. Here, I'll switch to the slideshow. I started Final Fantasy 14 because all of my online friends play it. Just so you know, this picture was taken in May. And I have played maybe like 10 more minutes since. I haven't finished the tutorial for either character yet. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm doing in that game. I tried playing for like 10 minutes and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I can't figure out how to teleport. I was like, no, man, I don't know. And my friends all use... You know how like when you are comfortable with a game, you know the vocabulary? So you kind of like do that, or you use the abbreviations of things in text and messages and everything. Yeah, my friends know what they're doing. They played for months and years and stuff. So they all kind of talk about it, and they'll be like, oh yeah, don't forget to get the like ATWB or what something. And I'm like, the what? They're like, the thing. And I'm like, the what thing? And they're like, the thing. And I'm like, I don't know what that stands for. So, yup. Can I get that thing and disappear? Oh, I can't. Okay, cool. Natsu still hasn't added me. I haven't? Wait, Ilya, did you give me a code? I can't remember. I think you did. I think I couldn't figure out how to add friends for the longest time. And I was like, how do I do this? And one of my friends had to show me. Yep. Hang on, I'm gonna go back because I know it. I've been watching you guys' chat. Don't worry, I see you. I just didn't want to stop my train of thought, or else I would never get it back. Oof, that doesn't sound good. You'll find something for sure. Congrats on taking the first step. Thank you, Ilya. We gotta go back. We do gotta go back. Thank you, Natsu, for sharing. Much hearts your way. Thank you, Drifter. Me too. I know, Enfield, like, literally the game has awards. They won an award. And I'm like, how could you win an award when you aren't even out? Like, dude, just release the game. That's why I am kind of in and out as I am currently modding for another stream. All good, Drifter. Go for it. You good. We're just chatting. This will all be up, as you guys know, later. So we good. Understandable. Save your money till you're in a better place. Thanks, Drifter. I will. I probably will. I do have to save up money for several reasons, which I'll talk about later, but yeah. We tried, just never played at the same time. Oh. That's right, you have to all be on at the same time. Yeah. I don't know. This is the first time I've turned on my PC for the month since like September. So I don't know when I could tell you when I'd be on, but it would be a pretty late time, I would think. Anyway. Hopefully my throat is not gonna kill me tomorrow, but it will probably. I've been talking so much, and I saw my best friend today because she wanted to celebrate my birthday and stuff. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, these are my two characters from... Can I have my... Where's my mouse? Oh, it's because I turned the mouse off. The capture cursor. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't kill the stream. Dusting our PC cobwebs. Literally. It was just a better concept. Well, it still doesn't show it. There it is. To keep it off for the last month. So I've had it off, but like I'm glad the PC's still working. Last week, my birthday was last week too. Right! Happy birthday! Or happy belated birthday, Drifter! Did you be able to celebrate it and everything? My problem was my birthday ended up on a Wednesday, and I was like, who the heck can celebrate on a Wednesday? And then I was just so busy. I was like, ugh. Same back at you. Thank you. Oh, happy late birthday, wish, Drifter. Yeah. Happy birthday, Drifter. Hope it was good. Yeah. Same. Yeah, it's hard It's hard when your birthday doesn't end on a weekend or on a Friday or something. Because then it's just like, how am I supposed to have a celebration when I know everyone's busy anyway, you know? But yeah. So these are the two characters. That's me, Natsuki. And then this is another OC I have. What did I name him? It's been a while, okay? I made his name on the fly. Is it Ashitaka? Wait. I have the app. Hold on. Got this. Listen, I don't keep track of my OC babies. I got like 100 of them. Oh no, I've been signed out. Wait, did I not pay for the... Oh no. Wait a minute, Natsu might not have an active account for Final Fantasy 14. I know I bought the full version, but I think I got the full version and I was on the free like first month or something, and I don't think I've actually put an automatic renewal yet. Okay, I don't remember his name. Frick. Was it Ashitaka? It's something that rhymes with Ashitaka or something like that. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. I have to have posted this somewhere. Did I post on my Instagram stories? I can't remember. Anyway, he's like the how do I word this? Okay, so technically, I am also an OC character, and I have a whole story thing going on in my head, which someday I'll learn 3D modeling and we'll actually make it a reality and it'll be like Ruby or something, okay? But basically, he's like the mirror... mirror opposite to Natsuki, I guess? I don't want to say like... It's not like a love interest mirror image kind of thing. It's just more like we're like parallels to... There's a reasoning for it. It would take too long to explain the OC story. Anyway, point being, I made both of them for the Final Fantasy. Also, because you know me, I gotta have a girl and a guy character. So there's my Final Fantasy characters. Anyway. Yeah. I gotta get into this game at some point, and I do need to learn how to properly play the game at some point. In addition to everything else I'm doing with like Cult of the Lamb and Liza P, and what else have I been obsessed with lately? Zenless Zone Zero, like I catch up on Wuthering Waves, like I catch up on Star Rail. I missed so many events in Star Rail. I'm so sad. I'm a fake fan. I also got back into Epic 7, which is not a great idea, but I'll tell you why in a bit. What else am I playing? I'm casually playing Arknights, and then there's Honkai Impact and Tower Fantasy. Tower Fantasy is... Oh shoot. Did the Honkai Star Rail Honkai Impact collab happen yet? I have not actually logged into Honkai Impact in so long. I don't really know. Frick. Anyway, Tower Fantasy is... I want to still get into that game, but like I am so behind. And they're doing the Neon Genesis collab again, but this is like the final time they're gonna do it, and I feel like I'm gonna have to spend money on this because there's no way I can collect everything. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, we got games, we got stuff to do. Alright, slideshow time. This is what's been going on. Are you ready for this? Okay, so this is Dodger Stadium. For those of you who've never been to Dodger Stadium, I got photos. Okay. So yeah, this was when I went for the Japanese Heritage Month one. Just a FYI, when you try to take a photo of your VTuber model in public, it is so difficult because people don't realize you're standing there. And Natsu's small, so when I try to take photos of myself, it's just like, excuse me, ma'am, can you move your kid's stroller out of the way? Anyway, oh god, it did these ones out of order. Okay, that's alright, that's alright. And then this was me at Luna Chai's desk. So for those of you who forgot, Luna's my friend. And she also does VTubing, but it hasn't been doing VTubing lately because she also got a new job and stuff. But she was at Anime Impulse, and so that's the main reason I go to Anime Impulse OC, because she's always there, pretty much. I highly recommend if anyone can go, for sure, for sure. Also, Anime Impulse OC is like probably the best convention I've ever been to. It's like so laid back compared to other conventions, and it's just organized better. And then that's me at the Star Rail desk. And then me with like the VTuber cutouts. Because I had Niji Sanji and Vishojo and Hololive, all the VTuber studios were at Anime Impulse, which was pretty cool because last year they didn't have a lot of these, but they really like played into having the VTubers and the content creators and everything there. So I tried so hard to get a meet and greet ticket for Iron Mouse. I tried. I like told my friend, I was like, we gotta go straight for the Vishojo booth. First thing. Like the minute the doors open, we gotta run. We gotta make it because people are gonna take those. And sadly, yeah, it was sold out in like 2 seconds. It was so sad. So I did not get to meet Iron Mouse. I was kind of sad about that. Yeah. But it's okay. It's alright. I don't know what I would do if I actually met Iron Mouse. Yeah, Iron Mouse is definitely one of my Oshis, and then Shoto is probably the other Oshi I like. But I do like a lot of different, well, I've gotten really into Hololive. Not so much the other one that is, burning in flames slowly. Anyway, so yeah. I did little photos with the cards and everything. And then that's me at Anime Expo. This took so many tries. I kid you not. Because you're trying to be so inconspicuous with your VTuber model being out there. And I'm like, I need to take a photo. But everyone's taking photos in front of these stairs. And I'm like, dude, please. I just need a photo without people in it, please. So like it was just so impossible to get it because someone always kept walking through me, and I'm like, dude, move, I'm standing right here. I know I'm only up to your ankle, but like I am here. So my friend was like, do you want me to like pretend to pose so that someone won't step on you? Like, I mean, sure. So yeah, and the same thing with the Anime Impulse. There was technically a group sitting next to this one, like right over here, and I was like trying to not get them in the shot, but I was trying to also get a good shot of the whole thing. And then this one girl comes and she's like, "Are you taking a photo, or do you need me to like help you take the photo?" And I was like, no, I'm okay, thank you, but did you need a photo? And she was like, yeah, do you mind taking a photo for us? And I'm like, sure. It's hard out here taking photos. Anyway. Yeah, this was a better shot of the Anime Expo one that I got. Yep. So it was good that I got it. We were like, I was like, wait, there's nobody. All right, go. Alright, so back to the Dodger dogs. So Dodger Stadium had this hot dog that they have. Dodger dogs in general are just top tier, in my opinion. But this one's like their like Japanese hot dog. It's got like green onions, and it's got the flakes. I forgot what the sauce was, but it's also got like furikake and everything. It looks good. Yeah. It was a lot, but it was good. The only hard thing was it was only, well, it was technically sold at a lot of the vending areas around the stadium, but there was one in specific that had it. And they don't really tell you which vendor like areas have the hot dogs, so you had to kind of walk around to find it. And then there's also other Japanese food items, and this place was the only one that had all of them. So me and my mom, we went to that one, and oh my god, the line was insane. And I don't know if any of you have been to a baseball stadium or how different other baseball stadiums are, but for the Dodger Stadium, if you want to go get the food, it's in the inner part of the stadium, like, you know, like near the seats. So it's not a very wide tunnel for everyone to walk through to get to their seats, and it's right next to the back of, you know, somebody's seat and everything. That line was just like completely disorganized, and it took so long. And even though my mom was able to get in there pretty early and then get our order in, it still took the order like 45 minutes or something. So yeah, she was in line long enough that I was able to pretty much walk around the entire stadium once. And go in line to the Daiso tent that they had, where they was giving away free Daiso stuff. The problem was, like, I wanted to get one for her and one for me, but the lady at the booth was like, oh no, you can only get one per person. If the other person's here, they have to come get it themselves. But the Daiso line was also long. Here's the problem with Dodgers. They are horrible with lines. And this is going to be a common thing you're going to hear when I talk about the Hololive event. But yeah, the problem with Dodger Stadium is lines, for sure. They are terrible management for that, and not enough space because it's a giant stadium in the middle of LA. Anyway, yeah, so the Daiso line wasn't bad though. It moved pretty fast, and so I was just like, oh, okay, I can't take one for my mom, and she's here, she just is in line for food. And the girl was like, no, I can't have you take two. And I was like, okay. And so I started to walk, but then this lady cut behind me, and she was like, oh, I have to get something for my daughter. And she was like, okay, great. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you let that lady A, cut in the line, and B, take two items for themselves. I'm like, what the frick? All right, but anyway, it's fine. But yeah, that sucks. I feel like she knew that lady and that she had already been in line before and she kind of knew. I don't know. But regardless, the hot dog was worth it. Yeah. Looks tasty. It was very good. So then the more bigger disaster was the Hololive night. So if you've been online, you probably have heard about this, but the Hololive night was a much bigger attendance than they were expecting. The biggest problem was that I don't know if they knew, but Dodgers decided to have the Hololive night literally on the same weekend as Anime Expo. So Anime Expo is pretty big for the LA version. It's like one of the most major conventions in Southern California, I would say, in my opinion, next to Comic-Con maybe. And yeah, so people like fly in for Anime Expo in July and stuff like that. So there were a lot of people. The Dodger Stadium is also not that far away from the not the anime convention center, the LA convention center where the Anime Expo is usually held. So you can take a bus or public transportation pretty much to get from there to Dodger Stadium. And yeah, a lot of people took that decision. So I don't think they understood how big the Hololive fandom is and how much the anime fandom is also kind of, you know, the anime community is sort of involved with the VTubing community. The VTubing community is also kind of involved together. And then you have people liking Dodgers, especially with Otani being on there now. So yeah, I don't think they were expecting this to be as big as of an event as it was, but pretty much you bought a ticket. If you bought a Hololive ticket, you would get to go through the Hololive entrance area, and get the limited edition 3 baseball free cards. Well, not free, but it comes with your ticket. So that was fine. But then the problem was that they had paid merch. So the paid merch was 3 different t-shirts for Suse, Gura, and Peko. And Pekora. And then a hat. And I was like, it's just a hat and a shirt. I don't necessarily need it, but you know, it would be cool to have a Suse Dodger shirt or something, you know, would be kind of cool. So I was like, oh, we'll see how it goes. And then there was also like little like cardboard mascots to take pictures with and stuff. And then there's also the drone show. If you picked the HoloLive tickets, you could stay after the game for the drone show, and that was pretty cool. But I do think everything else was a little eh. Obviously, all the parts with all 3 VTubers were pre-recorded, so it was kind of sad that it was like, oh, they're not like live here or anything. Which is just hard with VTubing, you know. The most you can do is put us up on a screen. So, yeah. But it was still funny watching a whole stadium sing with Gura in the 7th inning. But anyway. So, the main problem was the merch. My mom got in a bit earlier than I did because she had a regular ticket. And I was like, oh, where are you at? And she's like, oh, I'm in line, I think. She's like, they have the paid merch, right? And I was like, yeah, but is it a long line? And I'm thinking, you know, from my experience with the hot dog, and I'm like, okay, maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe it will be. I don't know. You know what? The Daiso line wasn't that bad. It can't be that bad for paid merch. It was bad. It was really bad. So this is kind of hard to see, but like I was in line over here. So basically the stadium is, do I have like a drawing app or something? No, I don't. Anyway, the line itself where I was starting from was pretty much going all the way along here, and then there's some stairs over there, and then the front of the stadium goes that way, and then it loops around the other way of the stadium, but it doesn't end there. It goes under the stadium, turns around, and comes back to 110. That was how bad it was. And there were people behind me going all the way around, like, it's better to show, like, so, like, you know, a baseball stadium is pretty much like a diamond, kind of. It's got the diamond point at the bottom and then the curve at the top. Yeah, the line went the whole entire way. I heard people saying that behind me, the line pretty much went under, was blocking into a ton of the food lines, including that, like, hot dog line and everything. And then coming back around and coming back, like, doubling over. That was how bad it was. And it was so badly managed. And it was just like, why? Why do we have this? April! Hello! It has been a long time. We're talking about the HoloLive night at the Dodger Stadium because it was not a fun time. Like, this was the tent, guys. This was the one tent they had. They had so many boxes of merch, thank God, but like they really did not have much going on. The line was just insane. I stood in line for about 6 hours. Yeah. I missed the whole game. And the drone show. Basically. Like, and this was summer, so it was hot. We were like in line, and everyone else behind me pretty much did not want to leave either. But like, we were all in line for over 6 hours. It was insane. It was just crazy. And this was like near the end of the day. Like the game had already almost, like this is like the top of the 6th, right? So the line's going back. This is me on the other side of the stadium from where I started. And like, this is all line. this is all a line, that's all a line, this is the line going this way, and then it wraps back around that way. And like this is like where it wraps around on this side, right? So like this is where third base is kind of, and under there is the tunnels that go up, you know, under the stadium part to get to like your seats and stuff. Yeah, the line goes like this, and then it curves somewhere over there and then comes right back down. Insanity. It was just like, who the heck came up with this concept? And like I did like go leave my spot when my mom was still with me, and I went up to one of the people who was by the tent, and I was like, is there like a limit, like how many we can buy or something? And she was like, oh, you can only have one purchase per person. However, you can buy up to 10 items. And I was like, you gotta be kidding. And I saw people walk away from the tent with 2 giant bags full of t-shirts. And I was like, this is why it's taking so long. Because there was definitely people, especially resellers, there were definitely like a whole group of resellers in there that were definitely buying 10 of every size, every shirt, every hat, and then selling it on eBay and stuff like that. And I was like, this is why it's taking so freaking long, because there are people buying 10 items. And they have to individually scan each item. So like when I finally got to the tent, the girl was just like, oh, there's gonna be an ad break, by the way, sorry. 7 seconds, you got 51 seconds. When I got to the line, like when I asked for my stuff, the girl had to like scan each one, but she was like having trouble, like it's like, you know, like kind of like a QR code with an iPhone. She was having so much trouble scanning it and getting it all up to total for me to like scan my card and everything. I'm like, this is why it was taking so long. Otherwise, I feel like if they had been like 1 item per person, or like you can get 1 hat, 1 shirt or something, like it would have gone way faster. And then like had like just a set price and everybody got like a hat and a shirt or something, I think it would have gone like way faster otherwise. But even then, it was also like they should have had more than 1 tent, and that's where I feel like they really didn't think about it. That they'd have Anime Expo people, they'd have Dodger fans, they'd have VTuber fans, everybody there, everyone trying to get this limited edition merch and everything. But yeah, 6 hours waiting, missed the whole game. It was kind of cool when I was over here though, because I forgot who hit it. It might have been Will Smith. Hit a really good home run over here, and I got to watch the ball go like woo and land like up in the stadium. And then I was like, dude, if it's somewhere where I sit, because I didn't even know where I sat because I never got to go to my seat. But I was like, man, if it was somewhere where I was sitting, I'll be so mad. But yeah, it wasn't bad. And look, I made good friends with the guys in front of me and stuff. Like they were coming from Anime Expo, and it was like, okay, like one guy was like, yeah, my family's been a hardcore Dodger fans, but then I got kind of into the VTubing and stuff, and so he's like, yeah, I thought it would be a great idea to come to the HoloLive night and have, you know, 2 of my interests be something together. But he's like, I'm missing a really good game right now, because it was a really good game too, and we were like all standing there like, man, we're missing out. I feel like the game would be boring to watch. It was at the beginning, because they were kind of losing at the beginning, but the thing with Dodger games, and you just gotta be a hardcore Dodger fan to enjoy it and roll with the punches. But the thing with the Dodgers, they kind of lose their fire every so often. But they will get it back at the last second, and so you never like count them out until the game's over. So when they hit good, sort of, kind of. Maybe not in that last game. last game of the World Series this week was just like, dude, they capitalized on it only because the Yankees were making so many mistakes, and that was like the only reason why they freaking won. Not gonna lie, I'm a hardcore Dodger fan, but like, Jesus Christ. They were losing so bad, and then we were like, I'm gonna just go. I'm like, wait, we were obviously not gonna win game 5 or game 6. And then it was just like, I come back and I'm like, how is it going? And my grandma's like, well, they're tied now. And I was like, what? How are they tied? We were like at the bottom of the 5th, and then they weren't tied yet. They had like 5 points down. And they're like, well, they made a whole bunch of mistakes, and so then we were able to make some runs. And I was like, what? And it really was like, you watch the replays, you'll see like the Yankees just like drop the ball so many times, and so then the Dodgers were able to make runs and stuff. But like, dude, sometimes it's great to watch a Dodger game, and sometimes it is 90% of the time it's not fun to watch a Dodger game. But I think the same was going on for this one, because they were kind of like losing, and then they were winning near the end, and they were making some really good home runs. So it was just kind of like cool to see the balls flying in the air from the outside of the stadium. And being like, man, it would be nice if I was actually in the stadium, but we're not. Even the Japanese Heritage Night one was really good. They were also like kind of in a clutch moment, and then I know they were like 1 point away from winning or something, and everybody was like kind of ready to leave because they're like, oh, they're not gonna make it, we're at the bottom of the 9th or something like that. And then they did it, and like the whole stadium was like in an uproar of like, woo! Like, it's better when you're at the game. It can be boring sometimes when you go to the live games, but it's not like it when it happens, the energy is just cool to be around. Hello, Z! Look who's back. I am, sort of, not really, well, kind of. I'm semi-back. We got stuff to deal first, and then I'll be fully back, but I at least wanted to catch up and stuff. So we're talking about the Dodger games that I went to. Busy Bee, welcome back. Thank you. Hope you've been well. But yeah, so, and this is part of the drone show, so I actually was in a pretty good position to see it, at least, but again, wasn't in my seat. But the drone show was pretty cool. They had like all kinds of different designs, and the pictures of Gura, Pecora, and Susei, and the symbols and everything. So it was really cool. But yeah, the drone show ended, and then my mom was like, are you ready to go? And I was like, I'm still in line, but I'm so close. I was like, just let me stay until they kick me out. So by that point it was like 9 p.m. or something, and all the other fans left and everything. And we had fans pass us who were like, you guys got this, don't let up, you've got this, you've been so strong. Like, the only good thing about the whole Hololive night was the fact that everyone was really chill. I think if this had been any other community, it would have been chaos, it would have been uproar. But like, everyone in line was pretty, like, I mean, we were all obviously kind of frustrated, but nobody was, at least from where I was standing, no one was taking it out on anyone, you know? So it wasn't like, you didn't have somebody shouting or screaming at the employees, like, why are you guys taking so long? Or anything like that, or pushing to the front and being like, get out of my way, I need my merch, you know, stuff like that. Nothing, no chaos or anything. There were a few trolls though. There was apparently somebody who was pretending to be an employee and was walking around the line telling people everything is sold out. Like, it's sold out, it's all gone, so, you know, there's no reason to be in line anymore. And so people did leave the line because of that. I had people tell me that they were like, yeah, I left the line because somebody told me they were sold out. And I was like, they were not sold out. Like, they still had boxes when I left. So I was like, they were definitely not sold out. They were only sold out on like a couple of sizes. Like some of the like extra large sizes and extra small sizes were sold out, but like not like you could still make do. You could make it a nightgown, really. So I was like, yeah, no, they weren't sold out. So I don't know who was walking around telling everyone that, but you know. And one dude I passed us, me and the guys in front of me, and he was definitely drunk, and he was just like, you guys aren't gonna get anything. It's all gone. It's not worth it, you know. And I'm like, you're not wearing any like Dodger employee stuff, so I don't think you're an official dude, and you seem kind of drunk. But other than that, like, no, everyone in line was like super chill and everything. And then, like I said, I got to make pretty good friends with the guys in front of me, and they had been at Anime Expo, so they were telling me all about it too. And they're like, yeah, I went to the meet and greets with Cinder and Bishoujo and all of this and blah blah blah. I was like, oh yeah, I want to do the Iron Mouse meet and greet, and they were giving me advice and stuff on that. We talked about video games and everything, and like, it was nice. But yeah, around, I guess I would say probably about 9:30 to 10 p.m.-ish is when the stadium started to push people out. The line was still going all the way back to where I started when I got to the tent. But right before we got to the tent, there was two people by the tent that would, one guy was like, I already got my stuff, but I got the wrong size. He was like, I am willing to trade anyone this shirt if you get me a medium Gura shirt or something like that. And I was like, you know what, dude? I'll do it for you, because I'll you can give me that size because I can fit that size, and then I'll get you the size you wanted or something like that. And he seemed truthful about his thing, so I was like, all right, I'll do it for you, man. It's gonna be the same price either way. You already paid for his shirt, and we would just be swapping sizes, literally. So I was like, yeah, you know what, dude, fair, I'll do it for you. But then there was a girl who was over there too, and she was like, oh, me and my friend are like all the way in the back of the line, and we're probably not gonna get to the front ever. She's like, could one of you buy me me and my friend, or buy me like one shirt, and then I'll pay you back? That one was a little more iffy, because it was like, how do I know you're gonna pay me back? But I was kind of like, you know what? We've all been waiting for like 6-something hours. The more people who can actually get the merch, the better. So I was like, you know what? Here, you just stick around me, and that way I know you're not gonna run off. And yeah, I'll buy you the shirt. So, and I was only gonna buy one shirt. By the time I got to the tent, I was like, heck no, I'm buying all 3 shirts. I'm buying all 3 shirts and the hat, screw it. So I did. I bought all the shirts and stuff, but then I lost the girl, and I was like, oh shoot. And right when I finished paying for my stuff was when they were like, okay everyone, we're gonna cut the line here. And they cut it like about, like, I would say 3/4 of the line was cut off. And they're like, everyone who isn't in this part ahead of us, like, you need to leave. And everyone was like, what? And everything like that. And then they had both the stadium security and the LA police push us out of the stadium. So if you were not in the line where they cut it, they pushed everybody out. And a lot of the people past the cutoff was also there for like 4 or 5 hours. So that was just like, I felt so bad, but I was like, thank God I got it right when I did, because otherwise I probably would have got cut. So yeah, but I was like trying to find the girl, and the security was like, ma'am, you need to leave. And I'm like, I don't know where my friend is. And they were like, no, but you need to leave, go find her outside or something. And I was like, okay. So it was a little scary, but like, yeah, we got all pushed out. And then I saw her with the guys I had been with, and she was holding the shirts, and I was like, one of those guys bought her the shirt, and even though I told her I would get her the shirt, I was like, what the frick? But I did find the other guy, and he was able to swap shirts with me, so I was glad that worked out. But I was like, well, now I have an extra shirt, so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna sell it online for the same price that I bought all these shirts for. The luck, I know, the luck was strong. I can't believe. And then I wore my Susei shirt for every convention afterwards. So when I went to Anime Expo, because I told the guys were like, they were like, oh, you should meet up with us when you come to Anime Expo tomorrow. And I was like, totally, totally. And they were like, dude, we should wear like our Dodger shirts. Then we'll know where we are, and you know, that we were all together the night before. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll wear my Dodger shirt. So I wore the Dodger shirt. Dude, the amount of comments I get when I wear that shirt at an anime convention, holy cow. It's crazy. People knew like how bad it was. And like when I went to Anime Expo, there was one seller, and I was like, oh, I really like your Akron wallet. I'm like, could I get the Akron wallet? And she was just staring at me, and I'm like, hello? And she's like, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by your shirt, because she really loves Susei. And she was like, oh my god. She's like, I can't, is it like legit? Is it the real one? And I was like, yeah. And I told her, I was like, yeah, 6 hours standing in the sun. And she's like, oh my god. And she's like, dude. And she's like, here, I'm gonna give you a Susei pin, because thank you for like standing in line that long. Like, you're so sweet and stuff like that. But I had that, and when I went to Anime Impulse, there was like there was some cosplay. There was a cosplay stand for Honkai Star Rail's booth that they were like, you can take pictures with the cosplayers and get like a small little hairpin. And I did it, and the girl who took my photo for me, she was like, is that the like real Hololive Dodger shirt? And I'm like, yeah, it is. And she's like, no way. She's like, dude, my friend tried so hard. And I was like, yeah, I got lucky. But yeah, I get so many compliments with that shirt. They're always like, is it real? I'm like, yes. And then I have to tell them, and they're like, oh my god, that's crazy. So yeah, hopefully if they ever have another Hololive night, like, that they have a better system and people can actually get their stuff. Yeah, making bank. I can make so much bank with these shirts. I've seen them on eBay for like $300. Like, literally, I have the shirts. If I really wanted to, I could also sell the baseball cards. Those are also up on eBay for like $300 a piece. But yeah, it was an insane thing. So anyway, that was my whole Hololive night story. Okay, so Anime Expo was pretty good. I went on the last day, which was not a great idea because the last day is half of the regular day. And yeah, it wasn't fun because it was pretty packed. But it was still pretty packed, but then also it meant we only had so much time to run around and get everything. And I spent so much time in Artist Alley. And I spent so much money in Artist Alley. So this was stuff I got. I don't remember all of the artists, so bear with me. I probably won't remember most of them, but this is like all stuff I got from a friend. They knew about this artist, Cranity. Oh no, sorry. Cranity is also Weird Takoyaki or something like that. But yeah, they really like Trigun, so they were like, can you get me, they're like, I'll pay you back, but like, can you get me all this stuff? So I got them a whole bunch of Trigun stuff, and then I found some at another seller too, and so I got them that as well. They also like Sampo. So yeah, and then this is kind of the overview of what I got. I went a little overboard, but there's a lot of sellers at Anime Expo, especially ones that I know that are international, and I'm like, this is the only time I'll get to see them. That's so much. It is. It was so much. The other thing that was really sad about going on the last day was that a lot of the official booths with their events was still crazily packed. So I was really sad I did not get to really experience the Honkai Star Rail booth. And I missed out on the Arknights booth and the Blue Archive booth. Because the lines were just so capped all the time. And then we didn't have enough time because they were in one area of the Anime Expo. This is the other thing. The LA Convention Center sucks because they spread it out and it's such a long convention center that trying to get from point A to point B takes so much time and so much effort. You feel like you're at like Disneyland or something. Anyway, it was impossible for me to stay in one area because I needed to get to the exhibit hall area, which is the bigger area, and then I also needed to go to Artist Alley, and it was just like running back and forth was not fun, and I felt bad for dragging my friend everywhere, but it was just like, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I've been seeing you merch hauls. Yeah. I don't know if I posted everything from I know I never got to doing the Anime Impulse one. Like, I think I never got around to that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, this was the Anime Expo Hall stuff, so like I got the pom-pom balloon, thank God, because when I went right before they closed, they were like, oh, we have a few freebie stuff left, because you were supposed to do a stamp rally for it, but they were like, we have it free here, just take it. And I was like, okay. The problem was, these are a special kind of balloon, where they're like a foil balloon or something, and there's a way to tie it to the pole. Yeah, it didn't work out the way it was supposed to when I tried to tie it, and I was really bad at trying to get it to tie onto the thing. So I blew the balloon all up, and then I was trying to tie the bottom, and it wasn't working. So I just kept refilling the air in it. Pom-pom died. As you can kind of see, Pom-pom got decapitated. So the seal here broke. And so the air came out from the bottom. So this is a Scotch tape on top of the holes. I put Scotch tape and my dad was like, this is not gonna work. And I went, believe, I can make it work. I'm like, I just gotta be gentle. And I just blew the air slowly into the balloon. And I was like, yeah, see, it's staying. And then when I finally tied it, as you can see, Pom-Pom's kind of deflated. Yeah. So I bought another Pom-Pom off of an eBay seller. Rip Pom-Pom, rip Pom-Pom. I know, it was so sad. I wanted the Pom-Pom balloon so badly. But I didn't get the other stuff too because I wasn't part of the stamp rally and everything. And the merch was like all sold out. And I was like, ugh. So there was nothing really good to get from the merch. So I just got this so that I could get a few things. Oh, and I got a code, but it was a regular code for regular stuff, so it wasn't great. Natsu gonna have to take your place on the train now. What do you mean on the chain? Pom-Pom will forgive me. I tried to save him. Anyway, so yeah, I got some merch, but I was like, none of this was stuff I really wanted. I just got something to have something. And I had kind of wanted these, but I had wanted the other one with the Chongyun and stuff, but it was fine. And I got a little bag, so I was like, whatever. So that was the official merch one that I got. And then this was also more merch I got. I got the bunny, the Anime Expo bunny, and I got this cell phone battery charger, which... Okay, it wasn't cheap for sure, but also I was like, you know what? I need a power charger because sometimes my phone dies and I'm not near a charger. But it's magnetic, but it also has USB, but I didn't know about the USB part. So I was trying to use the magnetic part and I was like, man, this thing freaking sucks because it charges really slow with the magnetic version and it doesn't charge very much. And then the battery dies. However, if you use the USB port at the bottom of the thing and you connect it to the phone by USB, because I didn't figure this out till my friend used it at Seattle, then I went, oh, it goes a whole lot faster and battery charger has a lot more juice that way. So apparently you're supposed to do it that more so that way than the magnetic way. So yeah, but it wasn't a bad purchase. And then that's just free stuff they gave us. And then I saw somebody with this bag and I was like, wow, that's really cute. So I looked for this artist. I had never met them before, but like I was like, oh, I want to check it out. So they had a couple cute things. Everyone had fans. Arguably a good reason, because we all needed fans. It was hot. And if you've never been to Anime Expo in LA, the artist alley is technically in an area that is it is a hall, but it's underground. So to me, it's almost like just like a parking garage, pretty much. Yeah, there's no ventilation down there, and they stuff like 200 something artists down there. It is horrible. If you ever go in that part, definitely bring water and take it at an easy pace, because there's not only just a lot of artists, there's a lot of foot traffic down there, and if you go down there during a time where everybody's in artist alley, it's back to back, like everyone's squished. You can only like move in the direction that you're going pretty much, and that's it. It's horrible. It's terrible, and I get lightheaded all the time when I go down there. It's not fun. So having a fan is a great option, but also water. And security doesn't let you sit on the edges of that area, so if you start feeling bad, leave. Get out, go back out to the open area, take a breather, and then go back in if you need to. Yeah, my friend said it's super hot over there in that area. Yeah, it is. The artist alley for Anime Expo LA is probably one of the worst managed areas in my opinion. The exhibit hall and the other exhibit hall are okay, but like even those, it's just, if you've seen the videos on TikTok and stuff of like day one, it's packed. It's packed. It's so crazy. So that's kind of why I don't like it, and I don't know if I will actually go anymore, because I go because it has the most official merch ones. So like all of Hoyoverse goes to Anime Expo for sure every year, and it's one of the only few conventions I get to see like all my favorite international artists. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of too many anymore, so I'm kind of like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, this artist was really cool. They had some cute stuff. And then this was the person who gave me the free Susei pin, because she was just like, oh my god, I can't believe you have the shirt. So of course she was like, you know, I do have a wallet if you want the Akron one, but that's fine. But like if you want a Susei one, I was like, dude, yes. So yeah, so they have these cute wallets. It's super cool. I highly recommend checking them out, Yenpen. And then they have both of the wallets and then pins. Like, I love the art. It's so cute. And the wallet, I've been using that thing. The only problem is you can't, it's like to kind of mostly hold cards. But I've found a way to hold the cards and my money at the same time. So it's a lot nicer than my previous wallets, so I like it. And then I got a Bee and Puppy Cat standee, keychains. I've bought from this artist on Etsy before, so I was like, oh, they have more keychains. And then this one was pretty cool. They had cute little pins, and then they had a plushie, but they sold out. And they were like, if you want, you can pre-order it, and we'll ship it to you when it comes in like in 2 or 3 weeks. And I was like, sure. So I have that later. And then Princess Tutu standee and more keychains. I love wheat loaves. This is one of the international sellers I buy from. I have a lot of their merch, but the keychains are super cute. And then a Gojo Cat fan. I saw people with this fan and I went, I need to find the fan. I can't remember the artist, but like the fan was just too cute to pass up. And the Hayuin, I buy from them all the time. I have a ton of their pins. Big cat. Yeah, I also, actually, I did get into Jujutsu Kaisen. I thought I would never get into Jujutsu Kaisen, but I did get into Jujutsu Kaisen, and you know what? I like it. It's not bad. I'm still not looking forward to meeting the dude with the mouth power. I don't like it. I don't know. When he talks, and the guy, you know the guy with the mouth, and he when he says things, that's his power or something like that. He usually has like a high collar. I don't know what his name is because I haven't met him yet. But when he does the talking thing, to me, it's like breaking into a creme brulee. And a fun fact about me, I don't like when people break into creme brulee. I don't know what it is. It just makes me flinch and get all like ugh. So, yeah, I don't know why. I'm not looking forward to that part. But I do like the characters more than I thought it was. Oh yeah, and then Weird Takoyaki also had I Wish I Was Reading a Fanfic. She also had another one that was I wish I was playing Final Fantasy 14 right now. I have been waiting for these pins to show back up in their Etsy.com, but they have not added it, and I'm like, dude, I need more of these pins because I gave most of them to my friends. And then this was an artist, they had one of all 3 characters for Omniscient Reader, but I came too late and they were like, oh, we only have 1 left, and I was like, no. So I only got him and not the other 2 characters. We're gonna skip that one. And then this is Califlare. I buy a ton of stuff from Califlare. There's another international person that only comes to Anime Expo for the States. And I was like, oh, I need to meet them. And I told her, like, thank you so much for all your hard work. It was really cool to meet them this time around. This was something I passed and I went, oh, I have to get it. And I ran back and I was like, can I get the Final Fantasy bag? Is that a thing? And they were like, yeah, we're selling it. And I'm like, dude, yes. It's so pretty and it's shiny. The only problem is it's a little sharp. So I use this as my main bag to hold all the merch I was holding. But like it was like, you know, kind of cutting up my arm because I was touching it. So that's the only kind of bad part about it. But otherwise, it's really good. And it's also good in case you're like me and you put your Izuku soda into the bag thinking, oh yeah, the Izuku soda won't spill. It spilled. Wasn't a good idea. But it's okay. It smelled like white peach for a few days. I washed it out and it was good. I'm amazed the one thing has been 1.5 hours and Natsu hasn't told us about Watch Boruto or showed Boruto merch. Okay, I searched the heck for Boruto merch. Nobody has Boruto merch. I guess this is how you can find me if I ever am at a convention. I am usually wearing a Boruto keychain or I have my Boruto plush with me somewhere on me. So if you ever see somebody with a Boruto plush, that's probably me. Especially if she's by herself and she's running around the artist alley area like her head got cut off. And she's got like 3 big giant bags of merch. Then that's probably me. I've learned to go to conventions with pretty much empty bags so that I can just, it's like trick-or-treating. Like, but paying for it. Yeah, no. I'll get to the Boruto, unless you're asking, Drifter. But then this stream is gonna turn into a 4-hour stream instead of a 1-hour stream. Let me just put it that way. Genioid is a really cool one I do on brand. I want to do... Someday I want to cosplay my own VTuber. Maybe not this form. Maybe I'll have to like simplify the design or something at some point. But like, I would love to actually dress up as my VTuber. That would be so cool. But yeah, usually, yeah, I always do have a Boruto plush with me. Yeah, it would be interesting. I don't know how I would get the hair to work because I'd have to either get a wig or actually dye my hair. I mean, I have dyed hair, but not like my model, per se. So I'd have to fix it. And then I don't know where I would get the clips in. And we're not going to talk about the bottom of the outfit. That would be pretty difficult. It's pretty complicated. I want to do that as well. Why are we so complicated? Like, we put so much stuff on our models. We just told Noah, like, bet, make it complex. And Noah said, sure. Yeah, our designs are not made to easily cosplay. I've recently gotten a little into cosplay, actually, because I have a friend who cosplays at conventions all the time. And then I was watching Cinder's vlog of being at, I forgot what convention she went to, but she had her cosplay of her own VTuber model, and I was like, dude, the idea to do that would be so freaking cool. Not that we're big enough yet for anyone to know what the heck I am, but although I would be concerned that I would get really hot really fast, but I'm pretty sure I had told Noah that when I made the design, that I was like, it needs to be something that doesn't seem like you would be dying in it. If anyone wanted to cosplay Natsu, you know? But anyway, so yeah, the Genie Arts one, I'm gonna go a little bit faster than this. Oh, Poke, yeah. They have the Pikachu. I got my Pikachu plush pillow. I love it so much. The blanket is also by the same artist, by the way. And then I got the giant print, summer print, so that I could get the free tote and everything. It was worth it. It was worth it. And then one girl stopped me and she had like all Pikachu stuff on her. And she was like, where did you get that Pikachu plush? And I was like, oh, you gotta go to Artist Alley. And so I hope she got it because it was good. It's best boy. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then this was the plushie I got after the pre-order. Mm-hmm. And then more keychains that I got for a friend. Oh yeah, that. I wish I was playing Final Fantasy 14 right now. Wait, Ilya, I should get you this one. Anyway, so then this is Anime Impulse. This was later on in August. And that was also crazy because I went to Anime Impulse. And then I went to my grandma's. And then the next day I had to drive to my friend's bachelorette party. And then I stayed longer than I expected for that. And then it was just like... yeah, it was a crazy weekend. But yeah, I've been to Anime Impulse OC before, and I was like, you know what, it's so nice, I'm gonna go to again. It was even better this year, so I was like, I highly recommend, if you're ever able to go to Anime Impulse OC, highly recommend. Maybe you'll see me in Luna. But the cool thing was, last year they didn't have this as much, but this year they stepped up their stuff, and I'm a little concerned that the convention could get too big eventually, and then it won't be as nice. But for now, it's pretty nice. And the Anaheim Convention Center is way better than the Los Angeles Convention Center, in my opinion. But the Anaheim one, it's a little smaller, but that also means they have everything in one place, so it's not like walking across the whole convention center like you do with the LA one. So, it's much nicer. It's all air conditioned. There's nothing, everyone is nicely spaced out, so it's not like you're crazy packed or anything. And I think a lot less people attend it, because it's a more local, type of convention. So like, for instance, they had official booths this time, and I was not expecting them to have official booths, but they did. And I was like, oh my god, this is just like Anime Expo, but like on a smaller scale. And way better, because then I actually got to participate at the official booths. And, you know, win merch and stuff. And I was like, this is nice. This is really nice. So one of the booths was Epic 7. So this is why I'm back into Epic 7. So basically, Epic 7's booth, the main point was to wait in line. This did take a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. And then you compete against somebody else. You could, if you came as a group of 4, you could all play against each other, but it was pretty much you and one other person will play a mode in the World Arena mode, kind of, but they changed it a little where they gave you certain trial characters instead of you having your own characters in the game. And what I liked about that was because they really made it so that if you didn't know what Epic 7 was, you could still play the demo kind of in a way and get to know the characters, because they had a bunch of trial characters, and then it like listed their stats, like they're like, this is a buffer character, this is a support character, this is a tank character, you know, so you kind of knew which characters you were picking for your fight. And yeah, so I got a really lucky draw with the new characters that they have. So the new Moonlight Luna and did I have the other? No, the other character wasn't out yet. So I got like a really good team, and then I went up against a guy. He had a fairly okay team, but like I was like, oh dude, I'm gonna lose, because Epic 7 is a highly competitive player game, and I was like, dude, I've never won World Arena in the actual game because my builds are horrible, and I've never really won Guild Wars. Like, I'm just horrible at Epic 7 because I just don't know stats and stuff. You guys have seen me play Epic 7 once for a stream. So I was like, yeah, this is gonna go bad, but I actually won. I was really impressed with myself. The main reason I won was because I picked characters that were buffers and debuffers, so he was debuffed most of the time, and one of them causes a lot of status things, so I got to keep going. I pretty much paralyzed his whole team most of the time, so then I wasn't able to just keep attacking. And the new Moonlight Luna is super cracked right now, so yeah, she just tore into him, and I was like, hey, I just won. So by winning, I get to have a keychain. So I was like, great, I don't have to wait in line for that again. But I got a keychain, and then I got my code. Don't try to use the code, I already used it. And then, yeah, stickers, and then they gave you a free tote bag. And then there was a little photo area that you could take a few photos and stuff. So I took some cute photos and stuff. It has my real persona, so I'm not gonna show those, but it made me so happy. I was so proud of myself, and I went, you know what, I'm gonna play more. And I've also got into my friend's guild, so we're both in the same guild together, and it's a really chill, nice guild, and they've been really like nice in helping me build my characters better. So I'm back, baby. I'm back into it, although I still don't have good builds, but it's okay. I'm slowly trying to get it. Also, this taught me that a lot of the best characters to have for arena and PvP is obviously the Moonlight characters. Like, the regular characters are not as good. Nice, congrats. Thank you. Nice. I was so proud of myself. A VTuber friend of mine just started playing this. Epic 7's been around, but yeah, it is a bit of a learning curve. However, I guess I would say it's not quite like these games, but like if you're into games like Fire Emblem or my OG, maybe a little bit like Arknights in a way. Like it's you know, it's turn-based, but you really gotta build these characters like it's hot, because people are super competitive in this game. And a lot of your summon materials rely on how good you are at PvP. So like, you gotta do guild wars, like get a good guild, do the guild wars, you can get a lot of Moonlight summons, and then doing the PvP arena gets you a lot of the Sky Stones, which gets you able to summon on the regular ones. Anyway, so yeah, and then so what ended up happening other than that, I went to play it at that one. And then I went around the Artist Alley, which was way bigger than it was last year, and I kind of got stuck in a lot of stamp rallies. I had only planned to go to one, but this one artist I went up to was having a Withering Waves one. I was actually impressed that there were a ton of artists selling Withering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero merch, and I was like, I need it all. So, if you had HSR, ZZZ, or Withering Waves, I went to all those booths and I bought the heck out of their stuff. But yes, I ended up doing 1, 2, 3, I think 4 or 5 sticker rallies. And some of the artists overlap, so that was good, but like, Dude, I was running around the whole entire artist alley area like I was like a chicken with its head cut off. I think I passed the same booths like 20 times. I could tell there was one booth that didn't have anybody for a long time, and they were just watching me go up and down the line like 20 times. Because I pretty much walked around the whole artist alley once to get the stuff I did know, like the artists I did know there, and then I went back around again to do one sticker rally, and then Luna had a sticker rally, and she was like, "Oh, we haven't got many people doing it," and I was like, "Oh, I'll do it." I'm like, "Dude, I got you. I'll go support your friends." And I had to backtrack again. So I spent the entire day doing that, and yeah, there wasn't enough time to run around everywhere and also go to the official booths and stuff. So I felt so bad because I pretty much did all of them, but then one rally I miscalculated where the last stamp was, and it was on the other side of the convention center. And yeah, I was running around, and then we got the announcement that was like, "We are closing, guys. Everyone pack up. We need to leave." And I was like, "No!" I'm like, "I haven't done. It's done. I just gotta run to the person." I was like, "No!" And so I ran, but then I also had to drop off the finished sticker rally for Luna. And I went to her booth, and her friends were all there, and I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I know you just packed up, but I finished the sticker rally. Can you give me the stuff?" And they were super nice at giving me the stuff, and then I booked it to the other person's booth, and I was like, and they were all like packed up and everything, and I went, "Hi, I'm so sorry, but I did finish the sticker rally. Can you give me the prize?" And she was like, "Are you gonna be here tomorrow?" And I was like, "No, I'm only here for today. I'm so sorry." And so they had to pretty much, that one was harder. They had to put the prize all the way in the back of their stand. So they're like, I have to basically unpack all the packed thing. I felt so bad. And so, but they were so nice to get me the Withering Waves sticker rally stuff and everything, and I was like, thank you, I'm so sorry. And then I also like technically didn't buy anything from them, but I handed them $5 and I was like, here's a tip. I'm like, I'm so sorry, and I booked it. Getting a good footsteps. Yeah, I got a lot of steps. Yeah, stonks. I know, my luck for the summer was pretty up for like getting things last minute. You know how I do. But yeah. So the best thing I bought at Anime X Impulse was this. And this is kind of showing my desk setup a little here. But I got the official Honkai Star Rail Kafka keycap set with the keyboard. I got the full thing. It's so cool. It's so beautiful. I love it. I love the sound of it. Wait. Yeah. I hope it didn't do something. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put it on somewhere that it's not going to click something. Yeah, it's super cool. It's super cool. I love it so much. Damn, Natsu got the keyboard drip. I do, dude. I bought a lot of keycaps. Don't tell my parents. Yeah, I have the Kafka one, and then I'm waiting for it, but I supposedly am gonna get the Silver Wolf keycaps from Infinity. What? No, was it Infinity? No, it was Hyatt, HYTE. I bought the set for the keycaps, but they don't have a keyboard. The problem is I have too many keycaps, not enough boards. But I kind of have like, I have a setup basically where I'm like, okay, these 3 keycaps go to this keyboard and these 3 keycaps go to this board. But yeah, it's an investment. Do not get into keycaps and keycap boards. It is really an investment. You really don't need 10 keyboards, but here I am. Okay, we shall keep it a secret. Shh. I say that and I'm sure my dad's watching the stream. Anyway, yeah, I love this keyboard. It's so pretty, and it clicks so much nicer than the cinnamon roll one I have. I love my cinnamon roll one, but like, I do not like the what do you call it? What's the thing that you put in under the keycap that makes the sound? I forget what it's called. But that thing. It doesn't sound as nice because I got the cinnamon roll keyboard pretty late, so they had the bad one. And I was like, ah, man. So I could buy a whole new set of those to switch out so that would sound better, but I just haven't looked into it. But with this one, I wanted to make sure I got one that sounds good. So, like, when I went up, I asked the guy, I was like, oh, you're probably, like, sold out on most of the merch, right? Because even the line wasn't that long, not compared to Anime Expo and stuff. And he was like, no, we have everything. And I was like, you have everything. All the official Honkai Star Rail merch you have on your catalog right now. And he's like, yeah, whatever you want. And I was like, oh, I had never been able to do that. I was like, oh my god, yes. So I got the Kafka keycap board, and he was like, which switches? That's what it is. And he was like, what switch do you want? And I was like, do you know anything about switches and which one's better? And so he gave me a whole nice spiel, and he was like, you're gonna want to get these ones because these ones are better than the other one. And I was like, all right, let's do it. So, I am in love. I love this keyboard so much. It's amazing. I wish, though, that I was smart enough to buy the Iron Mouse keyboard. I wasn't, sadly. But I did get the Iron Mouse keycaps, so I do have those. And I'm hoping that Infinikey is going to have the next V-Shoujo series keyboards coming out soon, which I believe one of those is Henya, and I love Henya next to Iron Mouse, so if they do, I'm getting the Henya board so that I can put both Henya's keycaps and Iron Mouse's keycaps on it. Anyway, so this is all from Luna's shop. If anybody knows, Luna has amazing work. And I own pretty much every single one of her Honkai Star Rail keychains. She doesn't make it easy for me though, because she makes like 6 designs every time. She's like, I made more designs, and I go, here's my money. So I bought all the Star Rail designs and the Legend of Zelda ones. She gave me a few for free. Cause she's cool like that. Yeah. So I have all of them. I have a lot of her pins. If any of you don't know, Luna also does really cool Fire Emblem prints, and she has her own novel, which will eventually be a paperback version at some point. I highly recommend you support Luna with her book. It's a really good series. And yeah, and if she ever has prints and stuff, go for it too. She does a lot of commissions also for like the voice actors and stuff. And this is somebody I follow, the artist. They go by Rainbow, but then also Meebrew, but like, yeah, they have hamster stuff. I was like, oh, the hamster plush. I must have. This plush is also really good though, because it's pretty big. But it's soft. It's super soft. And like when I get bad panic attacks and stuff, like it's good to have it, you know, like as a compression kind of thing. We had those, and then this is from the regular shop, Rainbow, and they had little keychains. I have been obsessed with My Hero Academia. Don't judge me if you can't tell who these two are on the keychain. I have the ending, guys. The ending. Oh. I don't want to spoil anything because I don't know how many of you are actually into My Hero Academia and have heard what's been happening with My Hero Academia. But... oh, these two are trying to kill me. Kill me in the final arc. Seriously. That's all I'm gonna say on the topic, but let me just say, I bought these. I also went on a hunt for these squishmallows? The plushies. You can only get them at Target or CVS. And I went to like 3 Targets and 2 CVS's. And I finally found both of them. But literally, Jesus Christ. I also hunted down the Funko Pop keychain versions and the Funko plushies. Listen, I've been obsessed. Okay. Toga best character, sorry nuts. Toga best character deserve better. Fudge. Was she a villain? Yes. Did she kill people? Yes. Do we still say best character? Yes. Toga deserved better, my opinion. Toga, Dabi. Okay, I'm not gonna say Shigaraki, I'm sorry. I know that sounds mean, but like... I don't know how to talk about this without spoiling at the same time, but like... Okay, I'll say this. Shigaraki would have deserved better if his whole thing was similar to Toga and Dabi's of like, okay, I had a terrible life and, you know, everyone's failed me all my life concept. But I feel like, yes, Dabi and Toga killed a lot of people too, but like, Shigaraki really took it personally and was like, if I'm a villain, I will be a villain. For sure. And it's like, and I didn't realize that a lot of the League of the Villains were actually older than the other hero characters. And like the class, what are the class characters and everything. So I was like, okay, you're like 20 years old, Shigaraki, and you're having beef with a 15-year-old. I mean, no, I know part of it is through trauma and also because you were possessed by a really, really old dude, but like, dude, why? These two, yeah, agree. Yeah, Dabi and Toga, like, they did bad things too. I know, I mean, this is gonna drive anybody who's an actual My Hero Academia. They'll be like, actually, and I'm like, yes, I know, but I don't know. I can understand the reasoning with Toga and Dabi, and I felt like to some degree they still kept some humanity in them at certain times. Like, you know, Toga did care about, what was her friend's name? I'm drawing a blank right now. It'll come back to me. You know, about the few teammates she had and stuff and things like that. And I feel like to some degree Dabi still kind of cared about his family, but not like Endeavor, obviously, because Endeavor's a bitch. sorry, not sorry, but like, yeah, I mean, I feel like he had a somewhat good redemption arc, even though people will say he doesn't deserve to be redeemed. I mean, yeah, he did a lot of bad things. I think, and he needs to be properly punished for that. But he kind of was trying to make good amends, but I mean, it was also very sudden. Like, it was just kind of like, why the heck is he suddenly being like, oh my god, I need to be nice to my family and everything? It's like, he had one like near-death experience and that just shook his whole entire philosophy after 15, 20 something years. Anyway, sorry. Having writing issues. Also, I know nobody will probably agree with me, but like, I kind of feel like One For All was kind of the worst power ever. I mean, I don't know. I feel like for a power that was supposed to just basically be the rival of All For One, and it's like building your Pokemon team to go up against the Elite Four, right? The point of One for All to beat All for One was that it needed to have more strength stockpiled to be good enough to fight against All for One. But I was like, when you really look at it, most of the quirks they ended up with were like support quirks. And I like, why didn't we have somebody who had, like, why didn't any of them give it to somebody with a really good healing quirk? So that we would have that as an additional thing. Just saying, you know, if you had a pretty good healing quirk in addition to everything else, then it would really help in battle, but they don't have that. But regardless, I don't know. To me, it was like 90% of the quirks in One for All are debuff or defensive type quirks. Only like 2 of them are offensive. And then you also have the backfire of like it only really works on quirkless people, and it is also will hurt the body unless they build it up. It's like, I don't know. We could have had a better team. Just saying. And it would have been a little bit of a faster fight, but whatever. It's okay. It's fine. But yeah, these two got me for months, dude. I haven't been in this way since Banana Fish and freaking Merlin from BBC. I hate these people. These gays are trying to kill me. Anyway, let's fail. Another 2 gays that are trying to kill me. I have not fully read Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint yet. I've been trying to. I've been watching the manhwa, or reading the manhwa. But like, I want to read the novel, and I'm like, I want the whole freaking novel. I want the whole entire set, but it's only in Korean right now. But they're coming out with English soon. I want the whole light novel set. I need it. I need to see this whole thing. So... yeah, no, but I know I'm gonna, by the end of it, I'm gonna be like... God dang it! Dr. Y! Give him Dr. Y! Oh, Postbean does the cute little daily Pikachu stuff. I got to go get merch from them, so that was cool. I haven't used this thing yet. It's kind of hard to use these kinds of things. I have 2 of these. And the only problem is, like, you need a cup that actually fits and doesn't fall through. It's kind of difficult, but yeah. True. Time to learn to read Korean. Dude, I have too many languages on Duolingo to learn right now, okay? I'm trying to learn Chinese and Spanish and sign language. Not on Duolingo, but a separate app. Learning Korean in addition to that, and learning Japanese too, by the way. Japanese, Chinese, Spanish, sign language. In addition to that, with Korean would just be an overkill. I think I'll just put Google Translate on and just take pictures of each page. But I also, so like another thing I did in the last few months is I've been trying to renovate my bedroom. And so one thing I did was get a whole new desk setup. So I have 2 monitors now, guys. I'm doing the streaming setup. I have the whole streaming setup. I got the 2 monitors. I got the cool keyboard. I got the L-shaped desk that's got all the stuff on it, and my mic. I got a Stream Deck. I haven't set it up yet though, so I don't know how to use it. Yeah. Real pro streamer. The only thing I'm missing is an office chair. Like, I'm trying to find one. I kind of was looking at those really expensive ones. The, what is it? Hillsmeyer or something like that. Unlikely Hydra. Hello. Can't stay long, but good to see you. Good to see you, man. How you doing? We're just catching up. Yeah. No worries. By the looks of it, all the merch, is there still room for you in there? No. The void is quite full with merch. I I have enough room to get to my bed. That's about it. Yeah, my room's starting to look a little like a hoarder. That's why we're trying to renovate the room so that I can have more room. So I've been looking into all of the like room setup stuff, you know, the cozy room, streamer, office, bedroom type stuff you see on Instagram and TikTok and all that, and they're like, try out these storage things because this really helps store this and that. So I got like a bookshelf, I got storage units, I got other bookshelves, I got, you know, fabric and plastic containers to stack and pack and everything. I'm making it work. But I am pretty much at my max capacity with standees and plushies and bags and clothes and keychains and pins. I got pin things and a board to put them all up on. I've got boards for keychains to put up. I'm working on it. If I can make it look really presentable, I got lights, stuff like that. I'm making it. We're making the streamer bedroom. It's a streamer cozy bedroom concept. I'm okay hanging out there. Much love, homie. Yeah, stay cool, man. I'm glad that you're doing well. Yeah. But if I ever get it like nice enough and then it won't give away too much information, I'll try to maybe sneak some photos on Threads. I sneak personal photos on Threads. Yep. But yeah, there's a lot of merch. So then I also got another wallet thingy. Natsu Merch Museum. Dude, literally, I got like keychains. And then I got keycap keychains. I got pins. I bought stickers. I got too many stickers. I am thinking though, like a lot of the stuff, there are some stuff that I've bought in the last few years that I was kind of like, you know what? I think I'm gonna sell some of this because I never ended up using it or opening it or anything. So you never know. It could show up on eBay someday or something. Try to get some of my money back. But anyway, these were all mostly people that were on the sticker rally, and I was like, look, I just need to buy something. So I bought like something from them. I liked this one. I forgot who the artist was, but he was super chill, and I knew him from Luna's last collab stream, and we talked about Honkai Impact because we're both into Honkai Impact, and we were talking about the intricacies about that game. But yeah, and Yoko? Wait, what is their full actual username on YouTube, on Twitch? Yoku Draws. I saw their merch at Anime Expo, and I went, I want all of, they have so much Stelle merch, and I was like, dude, I want all of it. So when I saw they were going to Anime Impulse, I was like, I'm gonna get it at Anime Impulse, and I bought so much, and I was like, listen, I have been stalking your account because I love your Stelle merch, like literally best tier. Anyway, but yeah, you're a pebble. Hey, Capt! Hello! Welcome. I am a pebble. I love. Oh my god, I love them so much. I have the plushie. I bought the birthday pack from the official birthday pack one. So I have the little like plushie keychain one. Howdy Natsu, howdy Capt. Welcome. How you doing? Natsu, well, after like 5 years of playing Honkai Impact, Drifter! No, it's okay, fine. Same. Honestly, I have not played it, and I haven't gotten myself back into it, but I do like part 2 so much that I kept the game. Like, I literally was, when I heard they were doing a part 2, I went, this is what's gonna kill me. I'm like, because it sounds like a whole different game. I'll just quit there, and that'll be the end of Honkai Impact. But I loved part 2 so much, I was like, dude, I gotta keep playing. But I'm so sad that I've pretty much missed the last like 5 updates for part 2, that now I feel a little too far behind. So now I'm kind of like, maybe it is time to put down the game. But I also just started a second account because I wanted to see what it was like to play the story as the boy character, and I was like, yes, this is the Natsu problem. It's too hard. Is it? I thought it was still pretty easy, but it is harder to get the new characters. Gacha rates are... Yes, the gacha rates freaking suck in Honkai. I mean, it's always sucked, but then it was getting better, but then it got worse. Now it's like, yeah, trying to get the new characters is just, ugh. Still ain't much, the best, still ain't much. Dude, I have been looking for frames to put these in. I have also like several other prints that are really big, and I'm like, the only way I'm gonna ever get these up on my wall is if I actually go get a frame and I put them in a frame, and so that way they don't get bent or anything. But dude, the day I find a frame that works for all of these prints, like, you know, normal people have framed photos on their walls of their, you know, like when they were a kid, or their family, or their friends, and stuff like that. No, my house is gonna just be a bunch of prints. Bunch of anime prints all over, and I'm gonna be like, this is the character I loved from this video game called Honkai Star Rail. It doesn't exist anymore, but I miss it. I miss it so bad. This is a squirrel one, actually, where it's got Stella with a pom-pom on top of her head. It's cute. 100 pulls for pity is too much, and it's 100 now? Oh shit. It's been a little 93 to 95 pulls and nothing to show for it or even sticks away. Oh yeah, it's pretty hard. I know, it's not like Genshin and Zenless Zone Zero and HSR's gacha rates. It's just kind of like really sucky. And even though they started giving a lot of characters for free, I feel like it still is not enough. But yeah, it just sucks. But for now, I'm just playing it mostly for the story. And just taking it at my own pace. Like, I've pretty much given up on everything else. It never used to be that bad. I thought it was pretty bad at the beginning. Because at the beginning, I remembered a lot of people said the game was very pay to win. And I didn't play at the very, very beginning, but I played like... halfway, maybe? I started playing when they released the Yaimiko Dark Bolt Ronin Dark Bolt one, I think, yeah. But yeah, I've missed just too much stuff. At this point, yeah, trying to win the gacha plus doing all the event stuff is just not gonna work for me. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think I really want to do anything other than just the story. Dark Bolt Ronin. Yes, that's it. Thank you. Thank you. I love her. She was so fun to play. Oh, this was one of the stamp rallies I saw. So anything with a Honkai Star Rail stamp rally, dude, I totally went for it. So I got the buddies. It's so cute. And it's a sticker book, so then I can put my stickers in it. Was when they added the first open world area? That's when you felt like it went down? The, which one? The one with the, what is it called? The, like, afterworld area one? Oh, God. I haven't played Honkai Impact in forever. I can't remember what things are called. Sorry, Drifter. And then this was Luna's friends. So, yeah. Marty, Solicitary, and Flufins. And they gave HSR coasters. And of course, it had Stella, so I had to go for it. And Luna's, obviously. But yeah. No. It went down to at Stella. Oh, okay. So she did come out right around that time. Yeah, because the whole reason I got into Honkai Impact was because I saw the ads when it first came out, and it's, you know, the intro cutscene, and I was like, oh, this thing kept playing. It was like almost an unskippable on YouTube and stuff, and I was like, ah, this stupid game, it probably doesn't look that good. And no, but then I got an ad for Sally, and I was like, Sally. I'm gonna say Sally. That's how I said her name all the time. And she was just like just my kind of type of character, and I was just like, dude, I will play it. And so then that was when I got into it, and then I went, wait, their storyline has so many similarities to the things I wanted from my OC story, so it just really like started the ball. And it was pandemic era, so then I was like, had nothing else to do. That's who needs soup, or else my throat's gonna kill me tomorrow. Alright. And then this was the Withering Waves one that I ran for the other person, and they had to get everything for me, which in hindsight I realized, oh, there wasn't as much physical merch with it as I thought there was, but it's really cute. I like the stuff. There was one guy selling official Withering Waves merch, and I almost bought both Rover standees, but I decided not to, and I slightly regret that decision, but I'm sure there will be somebody with it next time. But yeah, anyone who knows me is I am the MC buyer. I'll buy any merch with the MCs. And then the Honkai Impact wet bag, which this bag is saving my freaking life. This tote bag, I put all the merch in it, and it was so helpful. And right now I'm currently using it for stuff because I have been traveling around so much. And it really is so nice to take stuff because it's big and but it's durable, so it's a really good tote bag. I like it a lot. And then this was all the stuff I got from the Honkai Star Rail place. So when I got a bag, I was like, hey, yeah. But I got the March necklace, and then I got the Kafka keyboard. Yep. Yeah, the necklace wasn't as nice as I thought it was gonna be, but it was still pretty nice. Oh, okay. So that was all Anime Impulse stuff. But, so the artist with the Withering Waves one that I took from at the last second, I felt bad, and so I was like, maybe they'll be at another convention or something. And then I saw that in September they were going to be at a little local anime night thing at a mall, and so I went to that. And the mall was like really small, and there was only like a handful of artists there and stuff, but there was this whole area with claw machines. So then they had this whole wall of plushies that they're like, go win a plushie from our claw machines. But also this was really motivational because I was like, I could stick all my plushies to a wall. But I don't know if I want to do that to them. I looked up how to stick plushies to a wall, and it's not that great of a thing for the plushie, in my opinion. But it's probably better than them being stuffed in a cupboard like they are right now. So yeah, September was mostly just that. I went to that convention, and then I went to Hawaii for my friend's wedding. So if you saw my Instagram stories, I mostly posted food. But yeah, I got food, poke, lots of poke. This was like a cool sunset or sunrise. This was a sunrise area. We went to the island of Kauai. There were a lot of geckos. He's like right here if you can't see him. And then like this was kind of where my friend had her wedding and everything, so that's like the whole ocean. It's so nice, like it's blue and everything, like ugh, it's beautiful. So yeah, went to Kauai for a while, and then the rest of the month of September was how do I put in my 2-week notice. So yeah, spent that for most of the rest of September and birthdays and stuff. And then more. And then October hit. So October has been a very interesting month, and that was just From literally the first week of October, I had work stuff to do because they asked me to stay longer than 2 weeks, so I stayed until this past week. No, last week. No, sorry, the 25th. And so I was trying to get a lot of things done, so there was a lot of things to do at work for the first week of October, and then the second week of October, my coworker needed me to house sit, so I house sit for their cats again. So I was there for that for a while, and then I went to Seattle with my friends the next week after that. So this is the Glass Museum in Seattle. For those of you who've never been to Seattle, there's a glass museum next to the Space Needle. Highly recommend going to it. It's a one-of-a-kind thing, and it's an amazing experience. This is all glass. Handmade glass. But they make the glass, and then they make it to be out from hand and stuff. It's super cool. That's a wine word for those geckos. Oh! That makes sense. Yeah, they were everywhere. And they were not afraid of humans. Yeah, so like this is all made of glass, and they have like these reflective surfaces so that it looks like, you know, like it touching. It's beautiful. I highly recommend checking it out if you ever able to in Seattle. And then they have like this art piece that has like the Japanese boats with the balloons and everything. So that was really cool. And then there's an outer area, so that's the Space Needle. And then they have this really cool whole glass structure hanging from the top. And then there's a whole outside area you can go to too. And the museum is not that big, so like you can pretty much do the whole entire tour in like an hour if you want. But like it's so beautiful. I highly recommend going to it. And then I had food. And there's a story with that one. So this was poke and baked oysters. And regular oysters. Okay. I want you to keep in track what that is. Poke, baked oysters, regular oysters, and a pumpkin caramel glazed affogato from the Starbucks Reserve. Alright. I want you to think about that, plus a burger and fries, and having eaten like a lot of random stuff from Pike Place, which is this fish market area in Seattle that has like all kinds of different things, and the first ever Starbucks. Yeah, a bunch of random snacks from there. A lot of walking, and I usually only eat one meal a day. So what do you think happened when I ate all that food at once? It wasn't good. With a sensitive stomach. Yeah, my stomach said, "Who are you and what did you think you were going to accomplish here?" And yeah. Oh, F in the Japanatsu's tummy. My tummy is not the void, let's put it that way. I'm also slightly lactose intolerant, so yeah, no caffeine, dairy, fish, raw fish, lots of walking. Usually don't eat more than one meal. And it's usually just like instant ramen. Natsu was in the bathroom for a while. Yeah, it wasn't a good first night in Seattle. Let's just put it that way. It was bad. It was really, really, really bad. Yeah. So, but that was okay because after that, everything else kind of turned up. It wasn't that bad. And so we went to a lot of other restaurant places. I think I have another photo. Yeah. I went and didn't learn my lesson and went and got Japanese food. So we got this. I got a salmon donburi, and we had edamame, and then we got this super cool parfait, matcha parfait. It had this is mochi, and then the poke sticks, and then that's a cracker, and then there's red bean paste there. I forgot what the middle part of it was. It might have been like a milkshake or something. And then the very bottom has cereal. It was good. It was really, really good. Did we go anywhere else? Oh yeah, and I had boba. This boba was so good, and I was sad that they were only in Seattle. I was like, oh man, dude, I want this to be where I live. But yeah. But yeah, we mostly went and did that. We walked around all of the main areas of Seattle. So West Seattle, regular Seattle, Bainbridge. Yeah, my friends are really good walkers. I am not. But they were like, we should walk all to everything because it's all within walking distance. And I was like, I come from an area that usually drives. This is not fun. You're pulling a gamer girl. You're pulling a nerd who usually stays in their room all the time out into the wilderness. It was so much walking, and I was like, dude, what are we doing? But they did take me to this nice, cool pub. They have board games and card games and like any type of game, physical game you could ever think of. So they had like even like tournaments, card tournaments over there and everything. It was super cool, but then there's also a pub part of it. So then you can order like drinks and food and play board games with your friends. I was like, this is amazing. I wish I had one like that where I lived. But one thing they had, apparently there's a Grand Blue Fantasy battle board game. And there's a Grand starter set and a Jed. I don't even know how to say her name. The two MCs starter kits. And I was so tempted to buy both. But I was never going to get it into my suitcase to get it back home. So that was my only reason for not buying it. But like, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Anybody want to get it for me? I've never heard of these, but I wanted them so bad. But then the guy also kind of scared me because I was like standing there and I went, oh! And I like kind of made a quick little squeal and I was like, oh my god, and everything, and I was staring at it. And then I heard this employee talking to the group that was next to me, and I thought I heard him say something like, oh, we're gonna be closing soon in like a few minutes or something like that, which was weird because my friend had said, oh, they don't close till like 10 and it was only like 8, and I was like, weird. But then I stood up and the guy was staring at me and I was kind of like, and he pointed at me and I'm like, me? And so yeah, he like did a come here motion. So I was like, okay. And so I walked up to the front desk where he was and he was like, are you gonna buy anything? And I'm like, I mean, I was looking, but probably not. And so he was like, do you want to buy this one? And he showed me like a Dungeons and Dragons board game, and I was like, no, I'm not a huge Dungeons and Dragons fan. He was like, okay, how about this one? And he showed me another one he was holding, and it was some other kind of game, and I was like, no, I'm okay, thank you. And then he's like, how about this one? He's like, would you get this one? And I was like, no, none of these are ones I'm interested in or anything. I think I'm good, thank you. And he was like, okay. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave now. So I like ran back to my friends on the pub side and they were like, oh, did you find a game? Do you want to play a game? And I was like, I think I want to leave. So I don't know what that employee had against me, but like it was really awkward and I didn't want to ruin everyone's night about it. But later I told my friends and they were kind of like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, that's like very like aggressive the way he was about it. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, and I told him, like, he sounded like he was saying, you know, trying to get us all to buy something and leave. I'm like, but they weren't closing, right? And all my friends were like, no, they don't close till like late. And they're like, they weren't getting ready to close yet. And I'm like, okay, see, that's why it's just weird. Yeah, that's weird. It was a very off thing, so I was just kind of, but I was like too freaked out about it, and I was like, I don't want to be awkward and come back. I was like, I don't know if he was mad that I made noise or something, but anyway. But yeah, that was the Seattle trip, and then the next day after the board game thing, we went hiking. Natsu fell. Yep. And I sprained my ankle. So, I was so close. I was watching myself the whole time, and then we were almost to the end of the hike, but it was on a really, really steep hill. So going up was exhausting because it was such a steep hill. I was also trying to play Honkai Star Rail. Because the event ended, and I was like, wait, I get more bar reception the further up I go. But no, I was not playing when I sprained my ankle. I just was trying to play on my way up, but there was too many people, so I was like, okay, never mind. But yeah, we were like almost to the exit, and I was trying to watch where I was stepping, but because it was so steep going up, coming down was fast, but like there was so much rocks, you could easily trip on one of them and sprain your ankle. Yeah. I was so close to the exit. I was like maybe like a mile from the exit, and then I just stepped on one rock and I felt it go to the side, and I went, oh no. And I landed on it and I went, frick. Like the one thing I didn't need to happen, because literally the day I got back from Seattle, the next day was going to be a huge work event thing that I was supposed to help with. And I was like, oh God, this is my last week of work. I have to be in the office. I have to be on my feet. The last thing I need is to sprain my ankle. And I did. So, yeah. But I kind of saved it, but like, so it wasn't the worst sprain I've had. I've had 3 sprains now. 2 on the right leg, 1 on the left leg. Yeah, I sprain my ankles a lot. But yeah, it was like, oh man. I told my friends, and I was like, so let's try to like not walk around too much, and they're like, yeah, totally. Do you want to go walk to the Starbucks that's 26 minutes away? I'm like, with a sprained ankle? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. But I think it was actually good, because then it kept the foot mobile. So because I didn't fully land on it, it wasn't a terrible sprain, and moving around kept the muscles pretty flexible. So then healing it, I think, helped a lot, because now it feels fine. I can move it just fine, and it's only been like a week and a half. So that's pretty good, because the last time I sprained my ankle, it took like a month to feel better. So, but yeah, I was able to like put weight on it and stuff, so it was good. But it's just like turning it kind of hurts still a little. Call the medic gamer cool down. Yep. But yeah, so then I came back. And then we had our work event, and this was the day before my birthday. Yeah, we had our work event, and I was so stressed out, and I was tired from my trip and everything I'd been doing. I hadn't been home for like the whole month pretty much, and I saw somebody needed help with something. I tunnel visioned, and I ran into a glass door. Face first. Hard. So, yeah, immediately blood in my mouth. I ended up loosening my front teeth. So I didn't lose any of them, thank God. I didn't lose them. They're not broken, nothing like that. My dentist is making sure that everything is okay. But, yeah, I like cut up my lip really bad and then it swelled up and everyone was like, you look like you had a bad lip job. But yeah, everyone felt so severed in Natsu's body. Natsu went through it, man, and I was just like, something's trying to kill me before my birthday, for sure, for sure. I was like, Natsu's having a bad time. I'm like, I got a sprained ankle. I ran my mouth into a wall, and I have stomach issues. And for some reason, like, my arms have been getting all bruised up and cut up and stuff. Like, I think I've been sleeping on it wrong and stuff. So I've got like bruises everywhere. I've got like stomach problems, back problems, leg problems, arm problems, head problems. I was like, I'm just... The world said Natsu's been around for too long. It's time to switch bodies. Someone wrap Natsu in a bubble wrap before she goes outside. I'm somewhat clumsy, but I haven't been this clumsy in a while. Like, this was pretty bad. But even my workplace felt so bad. They gave me a they gave me cake for my birthday because I was just like, okay, at this point I can't do anything. I can't eat anything hard anymore. So like I have to watch what I eat. That's why I'm eating soup. Because I can only really eat soft stuff right now. So it's just been like, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna celebrate my birthday. And it's a major birthday this year, but I was just like, I'm done. I don't want to do anything else. I just want work to be done. I want my room cleaned. I want my stuff done. I want to just brain rot and sit with my anime and just not do anything. We finally came back around to the reason the soup. Took 2.5 hours. It did. You know, I was keeping you guys in suspense. But yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm drinking soup. So, which wasn't bad because I had told my parents anyway. I was like, for my birthday, I wanted to get ramen. So, that kind of worked out. But, yeah. It was just kind of like, man, there's not much to do, but my workplace surprised me with cake. Soft cake that was easy to eat. And then took me for lunch and stuff too, so yeah. Exhaustion plays havoc on one's body when you can't see it coming. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I do think a lot of my accidents lately have just been, yeah, stress and tiredness. Literally, after I finished work, for that week, I have been sleeping constantly because I think my body's just like, okay, I can finally relax. I can finally recover. And like I said, after the horrors didn't end. I finished out of work last week, and then our house we had to do termite fumigation. So then I had to help pack up the house and all the pets and stuff. And we had to be out of the house for like 3 days for that. And then I had help with my grandma for the next few days. So like literally I haven't been home until like yesterday evening. It's been go, 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 go. For sure, for sure. But now I have a little more time, so yeah, my body is finally saying, okay, you can totally relax now, which I'm a little worried because I've done that for finals with school and stuff. And the thing is, when you try to get your body to go, 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 go constantly, and it's stressed out, and it's burnt out, and it's anxious, and you're not really eating well or taking care of yourself, yeah, that adds up. And then you get sick. So usually after finals, I get sick because my body's finally like, oh, I can relax. So I'm waiting for that to happen because I feel like I will get sick pretty soon. And it's almost winter, it's cold season, so trying to keep that away, but like I'm like, I think the vote is just me talking because I've been telling everyone the same story pretty much. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's been going on with Natsu. How have you guys been? What did I miss? Did I miss anything other than me talking for another 2 more hours about my latest obsessions? I am okay, lol. So much different from my life. Yeah. I have a few friends who I've talked to, and then they were like, oh, this all happened to me too, and I'm like, okay, Jesus, but yeah, it's been a couple months, for sure. Everyone's kind of gone through it one way or another, for sure. But like I said, it's still like good things happen too, so it wasn't all bad. It was still also good stuff, just really busy and everything. All I have done is work, eat, sleep, and work out. Hey, I mean, that's fair. It's as long as you have, it's good to have like with when I had my last job, it was just like, yeah, work, sleep, eat, work, sleep, eat, work, sleep, eat. But like, yeah, if you change it up every now and then, it's good. So like going to the anime conventions and stuff are my way of changing it up every now and then, other than hanging out with friends and family. But yeah, doing them all in 1 month is not fun. That's for sure. Doing it all in the span of like the last 6 months, not fun for sure. That's a little too much socializing for little old nonsense. Has similar things happened during October from exhaustion? Oh no! Drifter, we are like in sync. For sure. But I hope you're able to take care of yourself now a little or get rest. I do think something was really trying to kill people in October, because October, like, not only me, but yeah, a lot of other people were having injuries and things. Burnt out, exhaustion, etc. Like, October was a hard month. Kinda sucked. But it was so sad, because I was like, man, it's my birthday though. I like my birthday. And Halloween. Halloween was pretty... nothing really happened Halloween, honestly. I had a whole idea for Halloween, but because I was with my grandma, I couldn't do it, so... Can't really sleep since I mostly sleep like 1 to 3 hours. Genos, that's right, you never sleep! Dude, you need to sleep! Sleep! That's okay, I can't talk though. I don't sleep that much either. But now my schedule is like all really whacked, and I'm like, okay, I don't even know how much I sleep anymore. But totally obsessed with game now due to story. Oh yeah? For sure? Is it one we've already talked about, or is it a new game? Yeah, I'm hoping... I still have not gotten to the point where I've mentally been able to tell myself it's okay to play your video games. So... even though I don't have work anymore, it's still been like, I look at my iPad, I look at my phone, and I look at the apps and I just go, I don't want to play right now. But I know I need to because the events, for sure. But... oh, and then Cult of the Lamb! You know, I didn't talk about that part. I am obsessed. More so than My Hero Academia. Not as much as Boruto, but it's getting there. It's for sure getting there. Cult of the Lamb has been my biggest thing, for sure. I don't even know what happened. I don't really remember when I got into it in the last few months, but... oh, maybe when Unholy Alliance came out, because it's a co-op thing, and I was like, oh, I can finally play with my brother. But he doesn't really like the game, so he doesn't want to play it with me. There's one you know, but won't ask you to play it due to the other parts, but the writing in it is so damn good. I'll probably end up playing it one way or another. Without realizing. Oh my god, it's 1 in the morning. Okay. I won't talk too long about Cult of the Lamb. I might have to go to bed soon. I have to be up early tomorrow. Busy still, but this is the last thing, for sure. It is 1 a.m. It is. It says it on the clock up there. It's Nike. Oh, it's Nike. Oh, wait, yeah. You used to talk about it when we were the last time we streamed. Yeah. I think you've told me the story is really good, and I'm taking your word for it. But I for sure wouldn't say I don't like the gameplay as much. But I think you need sleep. Actually, thanks for hanging out and sharing, Natsu. Yeah, Ilya, get some sleep. Thank you so much for coming. I'm glad we got to talk. For sure. Besides the sus part, writing is god tier. Okay. Maybe I could just watch like a story recap thing of it, and then just like watch the story parts. Anyway, stream I was modding for, I got her into it, and she's so hooked. Coolio. I mean, there's a lot of streamers who play it. I've seen some that play it, and I was like, it is cool, but like, yeah, no. A, it's a vertical gameplay, and I'm not a huge fan of vertical. And then B, I have too many other games. So, yeah. But I'll check out the story for sure. Luna is the best one to watch play it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. They do have a lot of good collabs too, so that's kind of cool. The Arknights collab! Wait, Ilya, wait! Fucking... Oh, that thing was killing me, man. I could not. And I don't know why. I don't know if it was Barry or Noah, but somebody told me that the Golden Glow would be in the general the pulls thing, and I don't know. Maybe I missed it, but I can't get Golden Glow. I hate life. God, what was it called? What was the? If any of you follow me on Twitter, you know I was talking about it because I was like, screw you, Arknights. What collab is it again? Is it Call of Duty? It's not Call of Duty. What is it called? Rainbow Six. Wow. I lied. Let me get a name for me. Okay, sure. Yeah, Rainbow Six collab with Arknights. My god. So it's a rerun collab, but they brought new characters. But then they didn't mention about the old characters coming back, even though they had the skins, and that should have warned me. But I was like, I don't see anything saying that they're gonna have the old characters. So I focused only on the new characters, and my pulls were just not happening. They were just not happening. I got the 2 5-stars easily, but the 6-star was really fighting me. And then I was trying to spam the heck out of the story, but I waited until the like last minute with the event, and as always, a bad idea. So I was like really trying so hard to get that thing done before it ended, and then they pulled out the freaking rerun of the first part, and I was like, you son of a... I had nothing to pull with, and I had to somehow get Ash, Frost, and Blitz and do the old event, and I was like, dude, I don't have any stamina, I don't have any sanity, I don't have any summon materials. I still have to get enough of the originum to get the skins. Jesus, it was a crazy concept. I was so like, my god, you can't. And then they put in somebody else after that I was just like, dude, you can't keep having these. I literally don't have anything to summon with. Oh yeah, they have a Silver Ash skin right now that I was like, dude, the frick. I don't have anything to get skins with. I don't have anything to summon with. I don't have any energy. My builds are as far as I can possibly make them right now. Like, Jesus Christ. It's been hard, man. It's been hard with Arknights. And I think Nami just got a new character in the Chinese side, so I'm like mentally preparing for that. And then Golden Glow, and I think Golden Glow actually has another skin, which I'm just like, great. And then there was something else they're gonna add soon that I was like, why? I don't know. I just can't. I'm running out of resources with Arknights. I don't know how people do this thing. Ugh. I'm hoping Enfield is like an easy gotcha. Luna Majin. Oh. Okay, I will check her out for sure. This is the best one to watch this day. Hang on. You know what? Because I'll probably forget. I'm gonna go follow her now. I like her about I'm a VTuber who really needs to touch some grass. I like it. Cool. I'll check out her stream sometime. Probably be a looker though, but you know, I'm there in spirit. Anyway. Yeah, I've been trying to get back into watching people's streams, but I'm still bad at seeing my notifications for that. Watch her YouTube for the vids. Okay. Got you. I will. Not too sleepy now. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything I needed to talk about. Let me know what you think. Okay, I will. I'll let you know the next time whenever I stream. Which, speaking of, I don't know when I will next stream. Like I said, I want to play Echoes of Wisdom, but I also haven't technically played Zenless Zone Zero with you guys yet. And then, My Sims is coming out this month. Yeah, I played My Sims like I didn't play Sims, but I played My Sims. There's a difference. So I'm really glad they brought it back, but also Nintendo, where the frick is Twilight Princess and Wind Waker? When you gonna make it happen? Anyway. It was great to watch again after so long. Thank you, Genos. Thank you, Drifter. Thank you guys for all being here. I'm really happy. Like, when I posted that I was doing the stream, I was like, oh, I don't think anyone's gonna come, because not many people saw the post or anything. And I was like, it'll probably just be me talking to the void. But you guys were all here, and I was really dude, like, all of you guys showed up. Like, all the regulars showed up at least once. Like, you guys were amazing. Z, Unlikely Hydra, Genos, Drifter, Ilya, 12B, Capped, Fung. Everybody was here. Like, everyone's here. My god, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I would still also say, for those of you who sub, like, thank you so much for the subs, but also don't hold your breath. Where are we at anyway? We're only at 4. Okay, good. Like I mentioned before, I think on Twitter, that the rates for Twitch has gone up. So save your money, because I don't stream regularly enough for you guys to be subs. I will keep the sub till I die. No, Genos, no. Wouldn't miss this Natsu. Thank you guys. Like I said, even if it takes 2 years, I'll still be waiting. Much love from us. Thank you. Thanks for sharing me what's going on in the merch show and everything. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot to remember. But yeah, don't worry too much about the subs. The other thing, in addition to the rates going up, Twitch has been quite a problem lately. And if you guys have been online, you probably know what everyone's been talking about with all the bans and all the new regulations and the monetizations and the ads and everything. It's a hard thing. And if my restream keeps acting up like this, I kind of don't know if I want to keep using it. But again, I know a lot of you are on here, not YouTube. So it's just kind of like, I don't want to start from scratch by going to just YouTube. I like having Twitch and YouTube. I think it's a better option for everybody, but I don't know. Every time something happens with Twitch, it's always like, we should all move to YouTube. And I'm like, I mean, I would, but is that even a profitable option? So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I still gotta play with my setups and stuff, but we'll see. So, like I said, don't hold your breath. Don't save your money. TOS, yeah. Keep YouTube as an option. Oh, for sure. I am YouTube dedicated. For sure, for sure. YouTube is like the first thing I ever really did. Oh, hey, Funk's back. Hello, Funk. YouTube's like my old OG social media. So I will never not be on YouTube. I definitely will keep YouTube for sure, but like making content for YouTube is a little difficult because yeah, most of it is video and I don't have time still to edit videos. I still gotta go through all my old highlights, guys. Like we gotta make content and get us out there. That's also on the to-do list. Yeah. And then I also technically have my A&V editings, which I'll get to eventually someday, maybe not. If nothing else, I just watch your stream on YouTube. We'll follow you wherever you go if needed. I do wish you had a Discord, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't... Even if I had an easier job and everything, or even if I did this full-time, like, I'm gonna be honest, maintaining a Discord is so difficult. And I am not a Discord person very much. I really don't like go on very often and I don't see my notifications for it very well. But if I did make a Discord, it would probably be a Discord where I would just put announcements and stuff on it. Unfortunately, sorry, I know people like having a general chat stuff, but because I probably wouldn't even really interact that much and I wouldn't be able to mod it or have too many people be there to mod it, I probably wouldn't have a chat part of the Discord, but I'll think about it. Because I know that does make it easier for people to see like, oh, when you're streaming and stuff like that versus being on all the other social medias. Yeah, that's why I said it was fine. Yeah. But yeah, if I ever do, it'll just be to put all my content stuff on it to keep updates and stuff. Not so much a chatting option, but you guys are free to make a Discord together if you want to talk about behind my back. Oh god, that Nazi. She's so bad at games. Talks so long for nothing. Who wants to hear all that? I win my own and my mod for the streamer and her. Yep. But yeah, if we go to YouTube, I will definitely give you guys a heads up and we'll slowly do it. But like right now, it still is technically like I'm streaming to just both and seeing how it runs. So far, like, yeah, I don't get as many views and you guys mostly are here, not on YouTube, but yeah. And it's always been my dream to be a YouTube partner, so I was like, you know, or get a lot of subscribers on YouTube and get one of those plaques. Always wanted to do that. Anyway, slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, we'll see by the time I'm like more regular how Twitch is and how things are going and how our stream setups work, and we'll go from there. Just happy to catch up with you. I'm happy to catch up with you guys. There hasn't been a single day where I wasn't like, man, I wish I was streaming tonight, but alas, and so much to talk about. But yeah, with Twitter being a bonfire, I am on Blue Sky, for you guys to know, and I mostly hang out on Instagram and Threads. So if you guys can find me there, I'll probably post around on there. Now that I have a little bit more free time, I might try to post a few more personal stuff here and there, maybe? Or just at least thoughts. Like, hey, I want to take a nap. 3 hours later. Oh no, I took too long of a nap. So, yeah, but anyway, alright. But yeah, you can keep up with me on there. Otherwise, any big announcements will be, of course, on all social medias, including YouTube. Twitch doesn't have anywhere that I can put notifications, but everywhere else does. So yeah. Yeah. I'll let you guys know whenever the next one happens. And what we're doing. I'll think about it. But I appreciate you all being here. And I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure to go get sleep. Stay hydrated. Especially hydrate after... Like, I'm gonna have to hydrate hard because my throat is starting to hurt. For sure. Have a wonderful rest, Natsu. Thank you, Drifter. You guys have a good rest too. A good week, good month. Hopefully, you know, November will be a better month than October. Let's go. GG. Sleep well, Natsu. Have a good rest. Thank you, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.